Hi everyone, welcome back to Christmas in July collaboration hosted by Helen Lewis. This is our last installment for this collaboration because I believe this is the last Friday of July. I will leave all the participants in the description box. Please go over and check the creators out. Thank you, Helen, for allowing me to be a part of your collaboration. I really appreciate it. I was able to use some of my craft stuff to make a few random Christmas related things. Today we're going to be making tags. Of course, I told you we do tags for this collaboration. It's just easier to not have to worry about it, but then it's hard to create different fun things to do for tags, right? So I am using washi tape, and I am using these tags. I've already done one. I completed one. I'm going to wait to find my little smaller hole puncher because this one is a big hole puncher and I don't want to punch that big of a hole into the tag. Then I was doing this, but I pressed pause and it should have been playing, and pausing was backwards, so I had to start over. So here we are, we have this one. And whenever I choose the tape, the washi tape that I use, I try to make sure that it kind of coincides and matches, and I'm just varnishing this down from the front versus the back. You know, sometimes if you varnish too much, you can leave like imprints right here. And the only reason why I did this one on the back is because it has this decorative piece right there. So we have these tapes. I have my tapes from Random Spots, but I want to let you know that this is a Scotch brand tape, and I probably got it from Target, maybe, or maybe Walmart. I don't know. Whoever sells Scotch brand washi tape. And I think this one is a lot better because you can just hear how it comes off the roll. Listen to it. You know, that's like I'm going to adhere two things together, the tape and something else. So whenever you are shopping around for your washi tape, you know, you don't want to just go, oh, it's cute. Because that's usually that's how I'm motivated to buy my washi tape. I'm like, that's beautiful washi tape. I'm going to buy it because it's so pretty. And then it turns out to be junk. All right, so once you get it all varnished down and however you want to lift it up, you know, you can lift it up however you want. I found different ways to lift mine up. So I'm just kind of varnishing the edges down. And then I just use a rotary cutter. Now, with the rotary cutter, you have to be careful because it's very sharp and dangerous. And you could cut yourself. You know, by me being a left-handed person, I have to adapt to the right-handed world. So I usually cut towards me versus away from me. I feel like I have more control that way. But, you know, you definitely want to be safe when you're using this thing. And I'm probably just using it all wrong. I've used this rotary cutter to cut fabric a few times. It's a Westcott. I don't really care for Westcott that much. Well, the cheaper Westcotts, I think, are just that cheap. And you want to get, if you're going to get Westcott, some of you probably love Westcott, you need to get a more expensive one. I can't even pick the thing up. Great. All right. Always trying to embarrass me. Always. All right. So that's how this one will look. A better, cleaner cut than previous time. So I'm getting maybe more proficient in there. And you just want to go around the edges, just like so, to clip the end. So I've told you all that I'm going to be teaching. It's really official now. The owner of the store called me and said that someone inquired about the class. I'm nervous. I'm not nervous, but I'm nervous. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. I'm nervous. Not in a bad way, because I talk to you all the time, right? And I do feel like we are crafting together, only we're not in the same location. So I think whenever I'm teaching, like when I was actually teaching people stuff, The one thing I don't like for people to do is ask questions before I had a chance to get there. Like, you know, most time whenever you're teaching or have taught, maybe you tell everybody, you know, hold your questions to the very end. And if you feel like I didn't answer the question before you asked it or I didn't cover it, then by all means, you know, ask away. And I feel like sometimes people want to pump you for the information too quickly and they don't give you a chance to, I'm just going to go ahead and run this over one more time in the back. They don't give you a chance to really fully explain how or what is going to be. So, yeah, but the class is like in 2 weeks. It's the first Monday of August. Woo, nervous. I am going to probably make a few more videos, like I said, on Wednesday. I'll be doing that. And I think I'll do them unlisted, maybe. I don't know. Because I know you probably will be like, you're making another impossible card. How many impossible cards can you make? But it's so many different... Well, it's one way to make the impossible card. You know, you can do variations, but basically it's 3 cuts and you're done. But, you know, it's decorating it. How you're going to decorate. Are you going to use double-sided paper? Like, that is the thing that really, I think, is important. So let's go ahead and get started on the next one. All right. Also, whenever you're deciding to do any type of washi-related creation, I would recommend you get or use larger size washi versus small washi. Only because the bigger the washi, the less, you know, less space you have to worry about making sure things are sticking down. So for this one, we're going to use these colors. I love these color combinations. Very pretty. And I think gold is beautiful for winter cards. You know, anything Christmas related. I like gold. Even though, you know, silver is my color, I definitely like gold for Christmas. On projects, you'll probably see me use more gold when I'm creating just a random craft. But if I'm doing something for the home or whatever, it will be a silver color. But you know, I told you we're going to have probably ugly Christmas this year, like gaudy, all kinds of random weird colors on the tree for the baby. The thing is, I think I'm going to have to get a fence to keep him out of the Christmas tree area, as well as Nicholas, because Nicholas, if you have a cat, you know that they are the destroyer of Christmas. I saw like a meme before where they had someone had posted, you know, forget Christmas or forget how we normally do it, and they just put all the stuff in the cat's bed, and the cat was laying there like, yeah, this is all my stuff. So I'm gonna put this here. Hopefully I don't screw this up because it's clear, it's transparent. So let's see. This week has been really, well, the last 2 weeks have been really, really rough for my physical well-being. I've kind of re-injured myself, I guess. But I've been, you know, just making it, going through, trying to not cry too much about it. But I've been sleeping. I've been taking the medicine. And I guess once you start back taking your medication how you're supposed to, it will knock you out for a little bit. But now I think that it's on board. You know, I've got it on board. And I should not be falling asleep too much more. Because I'm behind on like a lot of personal things, not like household chores. You know, I've been trying to knock those out at night and in the daytime, and I think I like getting it all done at night versus the daytime, and just doing like residual work. I've been going through my kitchen. I think I've told y'all this already. I've been going through the kitchen, and I am going to be getting rid of a lot of junk. Oh no, see, I've ripped too fast and I cut off the top of the Christmas tree. So we could probably just use these pieces. You can salvage that, but not the other ones. So you have to be careful of that. Don't pull too hard on your decorative pieces, or you could end up like me with trees that don't have tops to them. I don't know what we're going to put on our tree this year. I think we'll probably do a star this year. I know some of you wrote back and said you use stars and angels. I've seen Santas on them. At work, we put a star on one and a Santa on another one. You know, at work, when you deal with a lot of older people, more ornery people, they are less go with the flow than you would think. So sometimes it's just easier to appease them. My thing is, when you are like the sunshine person, when you decorate the office and when you put up different things, I hate when people come back and say, "Oh, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do it?" You know, I don't like that at all. I want them, if you want to put your 2 cents in, go ahead and do it. Like, I'm not going to be offended that you want to decorate the office. Go ahead, have fun. I'll help. You need me to donate some money so you can go buy the supplies? You know, like one of my coworkers was like that. She's like, "Well, are we going to decorate?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Whenever you feel like it, we could do it." And she was like, "Oh, I thought you were going to do it." Nope. Not single-handedly. When I was younger and I didn't have a child, I would volunteer for a whole bunch of stuff. But, you know, when you have a child or children, things become less important at work and more important at home. I don't think we're going to put any on these edges, only because I don't want to cut this up. I'd prefer if it was large like this. So let's see if I can't use this little tree that I chopped up by mistake and put like 2 here. Let's do the larger size first. They all need 3 or 4. Let's see if I can't salvage this thing, because if not, it's going to go in the rubbish bin. All right, so let's see. Alrighty, got that one. Just going to go ahead and do that, and let's see if we can't figure something out. How about this? Yay, we made it work. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off and come back. All right, so this is how it looks. So we're just going to cut this tree off anyway, right? So that is cool. And then I'll poke holes in it once I get the other hole puncher. And so on the last one, I thought we could do something a little bit cutesy for the little ones, you know. I think all these came together and I'm missing 1 or 2. I don't know where or what they were. But I think this will go good. This will be fine. So let's go ahead and do that. Yay! Is it this one? We'll do that one too. All right, so I really like this one because it has these little penguin and polar bear and snowmen on there. So cute. Very, very happy Christmas, right? Not I have to spend all this money on what toy that you're only going to play with for like 5 seconds. Not that kind of Christmas, right? You know, yesterday I had a crate. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? It was one of these days. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. It could have even been last night, because last night was Thursday. But I had a crazy dream about my mom. Like, not bad, just crazy. And I woke up worried. So I think it was yesterday, because we have some family problems right now. So I called my aunt. Was it yesterday? I think it was Wednesday. Wait. It was Wednesday. And she, because I had, yeah, crazy. You know, family will drive you bananas, won't they? Maybe it's just my family. You know, sometimes I always wonder, does everyone have a crazy, dysfunctional family that you love, you want to strangle them, but, you know, it's kind of like when you have siblings and you can call your sister Four Eyes, but let someone at school call them Four Eyes, you're going to beat the crap out of them. I don't have a sister, but I've heard stories. Anyway, yeah, so that's how it is with family. Like, you know, family is crazy, and you don't want anyone else to say that your family's crazy, but you can call them crazy. So yeah, I had a dream about my mom Wednesday. Then my aunt called me with some craziness. So Oh, yeah. I wanted to go to Houston. I told my boyfriend, I was like, let's go to Houston. And then I chickened out. And now he's not mad at me, but he's like, you always plan stuff and then cancel it. My boyfriend's a tightwad. So I'm always trying to figure out what our budget is to travel and go places. He doesn't realize that he's a tightwad. Because he's like, no, whenever you ask me for something, I'll give it to you. Bub. Really? I don't think you should always have to ask for stuff. I think that people should be able to read your feelings sometime. Or like if because you know, I want to get this craft tool. And yes, Tuesday morning does have it, but I don't want to pay that much for it. Right? Because I'm trying to be good and not just buy it. But I really, 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 really want it. So I found it for a better price at Amazon. And I told him, I said, I need this amount of money. And he was like, okay. I didn't order it because he never gave me the money. You see what I'm saying? Is it just me? Do your significant other do that? Do you do that to your significant other? Because you know I don't have a real income right now. I'm unemployed. My check will be later when my son gets older, and I've taught him he can count to 5. Oh my goodness. We've been practicing counting when we go up and down stairs. Just in general. At first he used to say 1, 2, 8, 6, 7. But now he says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am so amazed. Like a lot of his toys are all, well, most of his toys, except for like the PJ Masks, are all educational toys, but fun toys. Like it's like press the red button. And we press the red button. If you press the right button, it does, you know, something silly. So I'm just like, I can't believe this boy can count to 5. And then I'm like, did I teach him that? Am I teaching my son and not even realizing it? I'm like, oh, you're doing good. And then I'm like, no, it can't just all be me. That has to be the Disney Channel. Because Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, they count a lot. Oh, they count a lot. A lot of the cartoons he watches, with the exception of a few, they all are very educational. And he likes Elmo, so we watch Sesame Street from time to time. But Sesame Street has changed so much since I've become an adult. You know, it's HBO has it now. And so we don't have HBO. We don't have like the premium cable channels. And my boyfriend's always complaining that the cable channels we have, like we don't even get like own oxygen. We don't get oxygen. And when we had Comcast, I think it's Comcast, no, Time Warner, I think it's changed to Spectrum now. We used to get those channels, but we didn't get AMC, and you know why we have to have AMC if you're a deadhead, right? I'm not a deadhead. I don't care about AMC, but we had to swap channel. And he liked, what is this? DirecTV, but I don't really care for DirecTV, honestly. Because I think that they raise your rates too much. They should lock in your rates forever. I just think cable is very expensive, so I'm okay with not having it and watching YouTube videos. But it's good to have, like if you're on the go, like when we were traveling, we let the baby use the electronic devices when he wants to get out, and we can let him get out and walk. And he can watch his little shows like that. So I do like that. You can get those apps. You know, they always say, oh, it's free. It's not free. You have to have cable. Or you have to have someone's cable information. And that's what I did in Mississippi. I just used my aunt's, because she didn't have a mobile device. So I just used hers. I bet you guys are like, girl, you rambling too much. Washi tape tags take a long time, though. Because you have to apply it down and cut it and all that. But I could do this off camera. So anyway, hold on. Alright, so these are our fun, cute little tags. I love them. You know, you can make your tags smaller. You can do different. You can make them big. You can make them like a little card. This tape is going to drive me crazy. So this is the one I did off camera. I did it on camera, but something happened. It wasn't doing right. And then I did the same thing with this one, I pressed the wrong button. But I got it this time, I think. And then we made this one together. I love this one. Look, it has this gold and like all of that little shimmery, shiny stuff. Just yay. And then we made a cutesy little cutesy card. So like I said, I've enjoyed doing these videos. Thank you, Helen, so much for allowing me to be a part of your collaboration. I hope that you have another one and you'll let me be a part of that one as well. I'm looking for collaborations to take part in, I guess, some that are not too difficult. Things that, you know, you're not required to do a lot of stuff. So anyway, I want to say thank you all so much for supporting me. Thank you to all the new subscribers that I have. I hope that you see things that you like and you enjoy hanging out with me. I definitely enjoy creating and being myself with everyone. Until next time, happy crafting.